Welcome to Card Hunter. This is a collectible card game, role-playing game hybrid. So what we're trying to do here is create a CCG where you can win cards by playing through the single-player game. So we kind of mix the traditional fantasy, adventuring, sort of old-school retro vibe with card game. And you want to hop right in? We can show you how the card game mechanics work. And then we'll show you a little bit about deck building and the item gathering.
All right, so who's this guy?
This is Gary. He's your game master.
Okay.
So he's going to be guiding you through the game. He's not your adversary. You're actually playing a role-playing game with him. So he's trying to sort of shape your experience and make sure you have fun.
All right. Seems like my buddy behind the big panel.
Sorry?
He's the buddy behind the big panel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there he is, like right there, sitting there, keeping an eye on stuff and keeping the module secret from you.
Right.
So Green Fang's challenge, you're after a magic sword, the gold leaf blade.
All right.
Are
we high enough level?
Yeah, you're up there.
All right, good. How long would it normally take to get this far?
It would take a pretty long time. I'm guessing, I don't know, 30 or 40 hours maybe.
Okay. This would be pretty far.
Yeah, this is a fair way into the game. You know, we're trying to show you some of the decent selection of the mechanics from the game.
Right.
Tutorial, it's pretty slow paced. We want to make sure that, we don't just show you all the basic stuff here.
Okay.
So Gary's just setting the scene for you here. You're in the Lizard Man Temple.
All right.
So you've got a bunch of lizard men facing you and a skeleton sorcerer. Click past him. Now you're drawing your initial hand here. So this is your party at the bottom of the screen. You've got a dwarf warrior, a human priest, and an elf wizard. And everything they can do is represented by a card. The different colors of the cards dictate what they are. So that's a blue movement card. Even movement is controlled by cards in this game.
Oh, okay.
You do nothing without playing a card.
So basically everyone has weapons, and then, well, she has spells.
Yeah, she has some ranged attacks, everybody gets a move card every turn, guaranteed.
Oh, okay.
But you may draw more or less movement depending on what's in your deck and the shuffle.
Right.
So you just happen to get that selection this turn. Your priest's got some white buffs, a heal, and an inspiration, which is a card draw.
Okay.
So yeah, most of the cards have some special abilities, some special rule text on them.
All right, so I can't really reach anyone except for her, but I don't want her to go up there, so let's see. Is there any, do they work together really? Or is
so they're divided into 3 groups, which you can see at the top of the screen. And each of those groups has their own deck.
Okay.
When they play a movement card, they all get to move. So you see those green lizard men are all going to move as one group. The red lizard men guardians are all going to move as another group.
Ah, and then she moves on her own. Does this mean she can move anywhere or she can reach anywhere?
The green squares show where that character can be hit from.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's a little
there's
different.
line of sight. So those pillars in there are going to block sight lines.
I see.
And as well, anything behind them is not marked green. If you attack someone from behind, they can't block.
Right.
Which is important for some creatures, but not for others.
Alright, so we'll give this a try.
That's just a basic range attack, 4 damage, range of 6. The Arcing Zap, if you right-click on it, you'll see can hit up to 3 targets if they're close enough.
Right.
So that would hit. You can see 2 of them are in the red zone at the moment.
Right.
You would hit both of them if you played it right now, which would be good. But you might want to save it until you can hit 3 of them. It's kind of up to you. Fireball is a big burst. It's a 4 damage, range 10. It also bursts, which means it's going to do a 3x3 area of effect attack. And it's burning too. Now burning means that it's going to, when you use it, it's going to attach to the target. And at the start of next round, it's going to burn them for an additional 2 damage.
Does it just do that once, or does it keep going?
Yeah, it's duration 1.
Oh,
so
okay,
that means it's only going to last one round.
She's got how much? Kind of thinking going in the back.
Yeah,
both of them.
yeah, you could definitely catch a bunch of them in that.
All right, let's try that. So do I pick where, or do I have to pick a target?
You just click on it, and it will bring up the targeting selection.
Oh. So I can get them, or I can get those 2. He seems like a bigger threat. So let's go there.
he's the boss, so you probably do want to hit him if you can. So they're getting damaged, and then the fireball is attaching to them.
Right. And he's gonna come up. Okay. Oh, but they couldn't reach me. That's nice.
Yeah.
Cover of the card.
So yeah, we have a lot of mouse over information.
Right. So now we probably want to run up and hit him.
Yeah, he's still out of range, but you could push. Maybe you might want to push your dwarf forward a little bit so that they can't get past him. He's got a shield block and some armor in his hand, so you kind of want him up front, soaking up the hits.
Okay. So that's just the.
So that's armor is going to soak up damage when he gets hit.
Okay. So let's see, where can I move him? So if but he can only block like in front, right? So like I can't put him in the middle and he blocks both of them.
Yeah,
right?
he will. Well, he will block if he gets attacked.
Right.
But there's also like they have to stop when they move next to one of your characters. So if you put in the middle, he's definitely going to slow them down. They'll have to walk around him if they want to get to your other guys.
All right. So I do want to put him there. There we go.
Now, this is just telling you that if you want to see what Gary played, you can go up to the log in the top left and click on those hyperlinks.
Oh, I see.
And that will bring up the card that he played. So he played a teleport move card.
Okay. Oh, I can. Okay, if I was playing with someone, I can.
Yeah, it's a chat box as well.
All right. So I can play any of the three. They don't have to go in order.
Yep, correct. You play out as many cards as you want until when you're done, you can hit the pass button. And that if you and your opponent both pass in turn, the round will end and you'll draw up new cards. But until then, you just alternate plays back and forth. So arcing zap, they have to be near each other, so you're not going to be able to arc to all of those.
You can't do all three? Oh, I have to pick
because they have to be within 3 of each other.
Okay.
So you might want to wait. Yeah, just click it again or click the cancel button.
Okay.
Now the chop card is probably pretty useful here. Because if you right-click that, you'll see that it can hit 2 targets.
And I got 2
So you got 2 guys right next to you, so it'll just hit both of them.
All right.
Now your block triggered here because the dwarf got attacked.
All right.
Now what's going to happen is if you can roll greater than that 3, in the you see there's a little 3 down here.
Yeah.
If you can roll a 3 or more, it's going to block the attack and soak it up.
All right.
Bad luck. But now your armor triggered.
Right.
And the armor triggers on a 1+, so it's always going to work unless you roll really badly.
All right.
And that reduced the damage by 2.
Right.
So he's just telling you
but I haven't decided to do that yet. Now, can I hit myself?
You can if you really want to. We have a modifier key. Oh no, you won't. You won't hit yourself.
Okay. That's what I didn't want to go through the dwarf.
No.
All right. So, and that does 5 damage, so that will take care of both of them.
5 damage, yep.
That'll be good.
So there's 2 possible targets, so it's waiting for you to pick.
Right. I'm gonna go with this one.
So you got a victory star.
All right.
You're on your way to winning.
Okay, so the fireball won't go off until we pass, right? So we can still annoy things. Oh, she moved in range. That was not smart of her. So I can use this. Now she's dead. She's dead.
Ah, yeah. So she fired an arcing zap at you. You soaked up a bit of the damage, but...
Ow.
Yeah, that was nasty.
All right.
You got a heal and you got an inspiration, which is a card drawing card. So that you can use that to pull up another card for one of your characters.
Well, let's see. I don't really have a lot of... I probably want more range, so use that on her.
Ah, so she got a teleport.
Okay.
Now teleport's very flexible card because you can use it to move your own guys or you can use it to move the enemy.
Now, if I don't use a card and I pass, do they go away?
No, you can. Each character can keep 2 cards at the end of the round, so you're close to being at your max.
She should probably move. Can I choose not to do I keep the move card, right? So
correct.
That would count as one of my cards?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, 2 cards of any type.
Okay. So I probably want to move her away from things.
You might want to just back her up, or you.
Like just back here.
Yeah, well, that's teleporting someone else.
Oh,
so
okay.
that card is used to push other people around,
So
and you can just use your dash to move around.
Yeah. I'm just gonna run towards me.
I think you can hit 3 of them now. Yeah, because they're close enough. So there's 4 possible targets. You can pick any 3 of them. Yeah, you picked him, and you can go behind him if you want.
No, it says done. Did I get them all?
I'm not sure. Go right up to the top of that guy, maybe, and click on him at the top. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky when they're all standing so close.
All right.
Okay, finally you got your block.
Finally.
Yeah.
All right, so I should probably heal someone. Well, he's not that hurt. He's not that hurt. Oh, they're not that hurt.
Yeah, they're okay.
All right, so let's just pass, I think.
If you pass first, you will get to go first next round. So there's definitely a tactical advantage to passing first.
All right.
And then he passed too, so the round is over.
All right, cool.
They take their burning damage,
Now she's
and
dead.
that's killed. Yeah.
Nice.
And you're
Alright.
drawing back up. Now that's another block, which only blocks melee attacks. But if you succeed, it'll draw a card, which
I
is
meant
nice.
to cancel. Oh, I see. Did I draw a card? I thought the other one had one. Where
The
if I
shield
blocked
block
it.
would also draws a card if you block a melee attack with it.
Oh,
So
okay.
you blocked a ranged attack, so it stopped it, but it didn't give you the extra card.
All right, so let's see. What we got?
Now that's a pretty weak attack, but it pushes people away.
Oh, okay.
So you can use it to push someone away from her.
And I still have my teleport. And let's see.
That's just a basic 4-1.
I love that. That's nice. No, I don't want that.
You're
Sorry.
out of range, unfortunately.
Yeah, I pushed the wrong button.
That's a good attack, which will also push someone away from you.
Okay, but still no one in range, so I'll have to move, I guess.
Now, so your parry triggered, and you drew a strong hack as a result of parrying.
Nice.
So that's
Kind of
definitely-
overkill. I only got 1 hit point.
Yeah, it's definitely. But you know, killing them off is really helpful. Well, you win, but you also stop them from drawing more cards.
Right.
The number of cards they draw in a group is dependent on how many of them there are. So I think you can finish him off with that bolus. Yeah.
All right. So that was
Good
the
job.
first-
Victory.
So that was the first round, right?
That's the first battle. Yeah.
Right.
You haven't fought Green Fang yet, but you know that's just a little introduction.
Okay, so
So you get some treasure.
all right, so we open this up.
Yep. And you got a legendary sword, which is the Gold Leaf Blade. And so here, this is sort of an introduction to the deck building part of the game. So if you right click on that sword, you'll see all the cards that are in its suite of cards. So whenever you don't build a deck in this game by putting individual cards in your deck. What you do is you equip these weapons, armor, so on. And when you equip this sword, you will put those 6 cards into your character's deck.
Okay. So
now-
do I decide which character to put it on?
Yeah,
or-
yeah. So if you right-click that away, you can see on the left-hand side that's your Dwarf Warrior's character sheet.
Okay.
Now,
and
if you
then
mouse over those items that are in those slots, you can see that they are the things that have put those cards into his deck.
right.
So every card in his deck came from one of those items.
But he has an empty. No, he has.
Yeah,
okay,
he has an
fair
empty
enough.
slot.
Okay.
And if you right-click that, you'll see those are all really weak basic attacks.
Right.
So that's what happens when you don't have an item equipped.
Okay. And then we have every.
That's your priest, and he has divine weapons
Yeah.
and some divine items which give him priest magic cards.
Probably good. We should keep those. And she's got
Yeah.
all range, so we should probably give it to the.
Yeah, so
dwarf.
only your warrior can equip a weapon. Actually, the slots have different types.
Oh, okay.
So the warrior has 3 weapon slots: a helmet, an armor, or boots. So they can't. You can never give heavy armor to your wizard because they don't have a heavy armor slot.
Okay.
But you can drop that sword in your empty weapon slot. If you drag it over there, it'll replace those weak cards with the more powerful ones.
What is this?
So if you click Gary away,
All right.
that little silver token is what we call a talent.
Okay.
And each character has a number of talents, which they allocate when they use an item that requires a talent. Correct.
Okay.
So that's a power cap. You can't low level as you level up, your characters will get more talents. You can use more powerful items.
Okay. All right. So we look good.
Yep.
We got some loot. Oh, not bad things happening.
Yeah.
You sure he's on my side?
Well, you know, he's just trying to create some drama here.
Yeah, I know.
He wants you to have a good time.
Oh.
So that's Green Fang. Is a 2x2 large monster.
Right.
He's got a lot of cards in his hand. But, you know, it's 3 versus 1, so you're in with a chance here.
Right, sure. Okay, so... Let's see.
So you got a pretty decent opening hand. This Cleansing Burst is going to clear up terrain attachments, which we haven't seen yet.
Okay.
But, you know, it's quite possible we will. That's the card drawing card we saw in the last battle.
Right, okay, so...
Now charge is a move 5, but you have to move in a straight line. And the further you move, you will do damage to anyone who's in front of you at the end of the charge. So if you can set that up, it's nice.
Okay, so I'm thinking here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I can teleport him to there and then he charges.
Yeah, the teleport only moves 3, so I'm not sure you can quite get there, but...
I thought it was this range. Oh, that's the range it can do.
That's a range, but then when you move the target 3.
But I can walk first.
Yeah, you can, yep. So.
Okay, so I'll walk first to get to there. And he's gonna move. That's gonna help.
So he's actually put himself in the way of your charge. It's not a 5, but you'll still get 3, I think.
Or I can teleport him back and then do it.
Yeah, you could, but that would rely on the dragon not moving. I mean, he may well move again. You can't see what's in his hand. He's played, everybody gets 1 move card every turn, but he may have other move cards in his hand as well.
Oh, so you still can get more than 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so might just go for it then.
Yeah, well, the warrior's got some armor, so you definitely want him up the front anyway. Yeah. Okay, so your dragon had some armor actually, so that stopped some of the damage too. Now your armor's triggering, but you still
pretty good.
A little damage.
Alright, so I took 5 and he took 1. Well, this is going well.
Yeah, well, it's a start, you know, you've got to start somewhere.
Right, alright, so...
So you got a perforating strike, which if you right click on it, you can see it's penetrating. It'll go through 4 points of armor, so
good. We like
it's almost certain going to do some damage.
We'll do that then. And he failed his armor.
Failed it anyway.
All
so
right.
He took the full 5, and he's clawing away at you.
That's working well.
You got a pretty powerful heal there.
Yeah, how many is that? 8
points.
All right, so I probably want to move him in range.
Yeah, you want to get him where he can see the warrior.
Would that be here, or could he see him here or there?
You can see someone if the center of the square you're standing in connects to the center of their square. So around here would be safe, I think.
Okay. Can the dragon fly around my guy though?
The dragon can fly over your guy. Yeah, flying is going to get him pretty much anywhere he wants to go.
Awesome. All right, so we'll just be careful with this.
Yeah, he definitely needs some healing now.
That hurts. Yeah, we're gonna fix you.
Okay, now he's laying down some acid. And not only does that damage you, it also puts down acid terrain. Which comes now, if you right click on that terrain, you'll see the card it came from. The little 2 in the top corner tells it's going to be there for 2 rounds.
Okay.
And all affected squares are going to, if you're standing on them at the start of the next round, you'll take 5 damage and it'll destroy your armor.
Oh.
So that's, you want to get off it before the end of the round if you can.
Right.
But your Cleansing Burst will also clean it up, which is pretty useful.
That is pretty useful. But only in the target square.
And a burst 1. So it'll be a 3x3.
Ah. Okay. Well, it's not big enough to get both of them, but maybe I can move her.
Well, you do have a teleport. So
yeah, I was thinking moving her to teleport him over.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She could teleport one of them, and the other you could clean up the other. But,
right. That's what I'm gonna do. So we'll do that. Oh, you can teleport the dragon.
Yeah, you can put the dragon on the asset. That can actually be very useful.
Would it take one for each
no,
square?
if you put it on the 3 squares, he's going to take 15 damage. So that is definitely a useful tactic.
Well, that's a tough call.
Yeah.
Because I really want him to take damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good spot for him. And just hope he doesn't have another fly.
Well, there's more of that, but she can move, so that's okay.
Yeah.
So we're still in the same
And you still
boat.
have your 1 cleansing burst.
Right. So... Oh! Did he hit that one too? I can't tell. I didn't look like he did. Okay. Alright, so... Let's see. Well, if it eats... Well, she's used her teleport, so I probably need to clean this guy's stuff. Just be a risk, I guess.
Oh, he had another fly.
Oh.
Yeah. He's a tough opponent.
That's not fair.
It's not fair. That's another penetrating card, so that will definitely do a bit of damage. You got 1 inspiration left too, which you can use to try to pull something up.
Yeah. Who should I use it on? Let's see if we can get another heal.
Yeah, you got a bash.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, that'll work.
Do some damage to him.
Failed the
good.
armor, 7
oh,
damage.
There we go.
Now that armor prevents all electrical damage, so that did nothing. You definitely want to get that armor out of his hand if you can somehow next turn, next round.
Yeah. She'll move. She's gonna hide.
Yeah, hiding is sometimes a good strategy.
Alright, so that's all I got.
That's
so.
you can't. Yeah, you're out.
Not going well.
I think you're still in with a good chance.
Ooh.
Yeah, you want to watch out for your priest here. That's a team heal. Heal 3 to everyone on the team.
Doesn't matter where they are?
Nope.
Oh, then we need that right away.
Yeah,
Team shift.
Team shift will move everyone on your team. And I think you definitely want to think about getting your priest out of there now.
Yeah, I do. So let's see.
I would save the team shift because it's very useful to get people off the asset.
Right.
And just run away at this stage. Attack skill is a search card that'll search through your deck for up to 2 attack cards.
Okay. So we're just gonna move him.
Yeah. Yeah, get behind a pillar. I'd get behind. Yeah. Like I think that's out of the sight of the dragon. He's coming after you.
Doesn't like me.
And he's got the team shift still, so that'll get him up to 4. That'll move him.
It also move. Okay.
Yeah. Everyone else will get to move 1. He'll get to move 4. You can see the dragon's got another fly card in his hand. So
Right.
you might want to try to pull him over towards where the rest of your guys are.
Okay. So let's see. So we'll hide him.
Yeah.
And I'll move forward. She's good where she is.
And you can just click that square.
Yeah.
And then you can set her facing if you want, which is not hugely important, but subtly.
Just so they're not in the behind, not from behind.
Yeah, he's relentless.
He is. What the heck? All right. So now she can't hit him.
Now, boiling armor you have in the wizard's hand. This would be a good time to play it. It's going to force the dragon to discard all of its armor cards.
Oh, okay. Should have done that first. I didn't look at that.
So he had 2 armors, and both of them are gone.
Oh, that guy's really sad. All right, so we gotta. If I'm still there,
That is next to him, yeah, diagonally adjacent.
And then I need to.
Good time to attack skill.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got you 2 attacks. All right, 17. I think you can do it. You might be going to lose the priest,
I think the priest is a goner.
Yeah, he's right in the acid.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh, he decided not to move for some reason.
Guess he likes where he is.
Yeah, it's a pretty good spot.
I don't really have much to do. This is not going to go well.
You can always chop him. You got a lot of defensive cards there, so you're pretty safe. He actually didn't take any damage from that.
Right, I just have to move.
Yeah, you don't want to get off there. Okay, you parried, which is great because it drew you another card.
Oh, and another attack.
Yeah.
Excellent. I need that right now.
And
he failed it.
armor.
8 damage.
8 damage, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking.
Definitely in.
Now he's not happy. So she's going to zap him.
Yeah, that's
Still the same thing? Yeah, but I figured I'd keep the 2 cards. Nothing
Yeah, well,
else.
he's probably going to lay down some more acid before he's done, so.
So I don't have anything else.
Probably done. It's a good idea to pass, because then you can want to get initiative next round.
Right.
You're going to lose that armor, unfortunately. But
on both of them, or?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's
nothing you can do about it.
Maybe I'll get more.
Yeah. And he's down to 6.
Oh,
you got
I
the
win.
glittering chop.
I win.
I think that is a win card.
2 different. Oh, I could have done 2 for 10 damage. Oh, you are.
And he failed too. Yeah.
I got that one. And he went.
Congrats.
Oh, that's exciting. That's fun.
Cool. Nice work, man.
I didn't think I was going to win. I thought the first round it was like not going to go.
It's a very close battle, actually.
Yeah.
About 50% of people at most win it. It's pretty tough.
All right, this is very exciting.
Cool.
Yeah. What's your schedule look like for? You're starting a beta soon?
Yeah, we hope to go into beta, soon after we come back from PAX.
Right.
Some will sit in beta until we think we're ready and then launch.
Okay.
Could be later this year, might be early next year. Not really sure yet.
Okay. You mentioned there's a single player. Is there also multiplayer?
Yeah. So there's, really, I'd say 50% of the game is multiplayer.
Okay.
It's exactly the same game. Build your party of 3 characters. You can pick the 3 different classes, 3 different races. So there's 9 characters, and you can mix them up in any combination of 3, and build so there's a huge variety of different kinds of decks that you can put together. You play head-to-head competitive. We hope to do a tournament system with prizes, and So the idea is you go through the single-player campaign and build up your item collection, and then use that to play multiplayer.
So for those who don't like, you said single player is like 40 hours. What if people want to?
It's a lot of hours.
Right, many hours.
Yeah.
So people want to play like a few hours, get the hang of the game, and then want to play multiplayer. Are they going to have much of a chance, or?
You're going to need to build up an item collection. We do that. That's a really good point, and we've realized we want to provide a way for people to get in, who only want to play multiplayer to play.
Yeah.
So one thing we've been thinking about is multiplayer tournaments where you can win more items, but then that's a chicken and egg problem. You
have to be good to win to get more items.
So maybe we will sell items. We were careful about that because we don't want to kind of put it in a position where you have to pay to play.
Right.
But on the other hand, if people don't want to play single player, I guess maybe they should be allowed to kind of skip past that and just buy some stuff. You know, maybe some pre-built decks or
Right.
you know, particular items they
A
want.
set or something that, like, this is what you would have had if you had played
Right.
30 hours or whatever.
Yeah, it's tricky because, you know, well, we haven't completely settled on the revenue model yet.
Right.
You know, we do want to cater for that, but at the same time, you know, we don't want to, like I said, make it so that you have to pay a lot of money to play the game.
Right. Okay.
Tricky.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of that. It's like most things are, you don't want to break it. It's just, well, you can get to this point faster.
Right.
You know? And
Yeah.
that's usually not game breaking.
Yeah. So you can find all the items by playing single player for free.
Right.
So I think if we have some way of being able to purchase them, if you don't want to play through that, that's probably okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
Okay.